Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you how I have taken the Specialty Designer Series paper, combine it with some beautiful 6x6 pattern paper, some stamp sets, matching dies, and a card kit, and turn it into a beautiful one-of-a-kind scrapbook layout design. Hi, I'm Melanie from Mel's Stamping Gallery, and I'm so glad that you're with me here again today. Today's video is part of a collaboration with my friends in the Inspiration Collaboration Design team. And this month, our challenge was to take one of the kits that Stampin' Up! Carries and put a twist on it. Meaning make a different card, use the components to make a scrapbook page, whatever we want. And of course, being a scrapbooker, I wanted to use these pieces for a scrapbook layout. So stay tuned, I'll clear this off and we'll get started. All right, as you can see, I've got my two base pages laid out, and I've got this piece of the Specialty Designer Series paper cut to 4 inches by 12, and then this piece of this beige color is 2 inches, so I'm just putting those on both sides to make a mirror image. And let me show you, I had the Expressions of Kindness card kit, and I absolutely love this kit. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I had a couple of cards left over. These were 2 separate cards, and I cut them apart so I would have the fronts of each card. And you can see this is the one card that has the gold foiling around it, and then this is the other card here. Oh, actually, you know what? I think this was the back of this one. It was. So this was the back. It was all one piece. Okay, and I cut it apart. There it is. And I just cut it apart at the fold so I would have 2 photo mats. So those are going to be the photo mats for my 3x4 pictures, and I'll show you those in just a second. But when I was looking at this kit, it totally reminded me of the, where is it? Thoughtful Wishes suite. The stamp sets, the dies, and like I showed you earlier, the 6x6 Designer Series patterned papers. The colors went perfectly with it. The watercolor effect, I just thought was perfect way to add to this card kit and make it stretch a little bit further. So I went through that pack and I found this pattern, which I thought went really well, and I'm just going to put those on the outside here because it kind of looks like now it's stretched all the way across. And then what I have for my photos, of course, my favorite subject, my granddaughters. So I'm putting 6x4 photos here on each side, and in the center, like I said, the 4x6 photos will go like that. Before I adhere that down though, I want to do some stamping actually on these photo mats. If you look at the card kit and the supplies you get with the card kit, one of the things was this stamp set, and you also got the spot, the Blackberry Bliss ink that you need. And one of the things they said in this card kit was to take that stamp, this one here, and the Blackberry Bliss ink, and stamp on these thistles to give them a little added dimension. So I'm going to do that before I adhere this down. Got the little ink spot that they send you when you purchase one of these kits, and I'm just going to use that. Like I said, it's Blackberry Bliss, to ink up the thistles on this card mat. And I'm just going to do the ones toward the outside because obviously you won't be seeing the ones that are on the inside. It's going to get covered up by the photo. Okay, and we'll just, let's see, let's turn it and do this one here, like so. And let's get the other photo mat and do that one as well. Ink that up. Let's do this one on the edge. And let's do this one over here as well. Okay, so then when we put our photo on there, you can see just a little bit of that thistle on the outside of the photo, and I think that helps to give it a little bit more interest and dimension. All right, then the next thing I want to do is I want to sponge the edges of this photo mat so it kind of is distinguished, kind of sets, so it'll kind of set the mat apart from the paper here. So I'm going to take my domed top sponge dauber, and I've got some toffee ink here from Close to My Heart that I'm going to use, and just ink up those edges all around both of these photo mats. Okay, so I'll finish that off and I will be right back. Before I put that photo down, I've got it all sponged. As you can see, I did put this photo down already, but that's okay. I decided, are you like me? I don't really like the raw edges like that, where the two pieces of paper butt up against each other. So I thought, let's put on some of this ribbon. It's called Blackberry Bliss and Gold. And I think if I put that on, follow that seam and add that to the layout, that will kind of help finish those two seams off and bring out some of those Blackberry Bliss colors. So to do that, I think I'm just going to take my tape runner and run it down the side. I'm trying to do this the most efficient way, and run it down as straight as I can across that seam, and then I can put my paper or my ribbon on there and fold it around to the back. All right, so let's put some of that down. Now the pieces are all adhered down, so it's time to start working on our title. And I found this banner piece actually in my stash, and I used for the title my new favorite alphabet set called Alphabet a la Mode from Stampin' Up! And I love this set, and I've used it a couple of times previously. But what I also like to do is cut out each letter 3 times and adhere each layer together, and that makes it have more of a presence. Kind of looks like chipboard on your paper. And I'm going to put this down here with some dimensionals. It's time to start playing with some of the embellishments. So the card kit had some of these circles with the gold embossed edges around them, so I thought that would be nice to put my embellishment cluster up here. And the cards also had these already die cut pieces of the thistles that went on the card. So we're going to start building an embellishment cluster there. And here's this was also from that card kit, piece of gold. And I've got, let's see, I've got a whole bunch of other pieces that I have stamped and die cut from that Thoughtful Wishes stamp set. So I want to kind of play with that and put that around. I just love that die cut image. I think that is so gorgeous. I think that's going to go up here. So these pictures were taken at our recent camping trip, and they're actually taken on a couple separate days, different days, but it just they all went together. Like here the girls were playing in the creek. They just loved walking in the river, and it was so cold. But Charlotte's got, I don't know, I think she's got some mud in her hands, and she's looking for shells or rocks or some interesting things there. And then here they went to the playground, and they had a big like climbing rock wall that the girls really enjoyed climbing on. So of course, being the good grandma that I am, I had to get some good pictures of all of them. So we've got most of the embellishments where I want them, I think. Got this little leaf cluster up here, and I die cut these from that Thoughtful Wishes bundle. I actually took the back of one of those cards and used that as kind of like a pattern paper to make to cut out these little die cut shapes. And I want to finish up by putting some of the glitter gems around that came with the card kit. So while I'm doing that, I want to say thank you very much for joining me today. As always, I do appreciate you stopping by to visit, and I hope you will take a minute to go and visit the other lovely ladies and their channels, see what card kit they used and what they did, how they twisted a kit. Okay, let me hold that up for you so you can see the different details. I think the only thing I need to do, of course, is put the journaling. I think I'm going to add a little bit here, a couple of strips maybe, to cover up that solid block. But yeah, I think that does it for me. So again, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time here on YouTube. Bye.